Hello, people. Hello, people. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. Um, I really appreciate that. Shout outs to the new followers. Shout outs to the current followers. I love y'all family, as always. I was just looking at a video and I was reviewing it, and I want y'all to check this out.
Unlikely. Firstly, Trump has a history of not being drawn to protracted conflict, and we're dealing here with enormous economic regional turmoil, airports closed, oil shipments disrupted, a lot that could potentially impact the American economy, not just that of its allies. And two, the longer this war goes on, the greater the chance that, as he's warned, the US will see significant greater casualties. That is going to be potentially politically troublesome for him in the years ahead. Add to that too, the key adversary here, Iran, is in real trouble. It's never been weaker. It doesn't really have a key leadership structure at the moment. 48 leaders dead in a matter of hours, said Trump. And their arsenal of missiles, well, that is going to be perilously close to empty relatively soon. They simply don't have the power really to fight on for many more days, and they will indeed look for concessions or a deal to try and tampen this conflict down. So there are many reasons here potentially why both sides could want to see this end sooner rather than later. Doesn't mean there's not the potential for things to get out of control and this to spiral, but ultimately it takes two to tango here, and this particularly brutal and at times efficient campaign by the Americans and the Israelis, it seems like they're getting closer to their objectives.
Combat operations continue at this time.
President Trump.
All right. Just for everybody to know, I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. I'm on the money side. I'm a capitalist at the end of the day. Because I'm gonna let y'all know something. When there's a Democrat president, right? My taxes, when I work, there's a lot of taxes and federal tax and state tax that come out of my check anyway. I still get car tax, I still get food tax, I still get air tax. When there is a Republican president, right? I still get taxed out the behind, right? I have to pay car tax, food tax, property tax, all type of taxes, no matter what. So right now, I'm on the capitalist side. I'm on pure profit. At the end of the day, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't have a problem with the Republican side, and I don't have a problem with the Democrat side. I'm on the money side. Just letting y'all know. And right now is getting to be a crazy time right now. You know, people are calling this a war. I don't call it a war right now until Congress approves it, right? I guess that there's tensions that's happening over there in the Middle East. That can be problems because when you go to the gas pump, it's gonna be a problem. It can hike a little bit or a lot, you know, because that when there's a problem with wars over there and all of that, that problem can happen, you know. Honestly, I'm I'm just hypothetically speaking. I believe that Trump thinks that he can body um, Iran the way he did Venezuela, and how he took control of Venezuela. Venezuela is not the U.S., but Venezuela, let's be real, Venezuela answers to us right now. He basically took Venezuela president out of power, and he have, I guess, another person running it, you know, and then they so-called say that she doesn't answer to, America, but we have a strong military presence in Venezuela, and I think that that's why Trump is over in Iran with Israel, and he joined forces, with Israel. And, Israel, let's be honest, Israel is third ranking with crude oil. There's got to be a real reason on why we really over there, and the sanctions too, and nuclear weapons, that could be a problem too, you know. But taking that over and, you know, taking out all of those leaders and having that influence over there with um that crude oil over there, that's pretty, you know, there's always a reason on why things happen, people. We have to understand that we're on a chessboard, you know, and these people are playing chess on the board and with us. And we have to understand that some of us, we don't even know that we're on the board at all, you know? So we have to look at all of that. And, you know, this can make the markets volatile, but the markets recovered good today. But, at the end of the day, even though it recovered, it still can go down, go up. Market moves up, down, and sideways. So we're gonna see how it you know, pans out. But other than that, people, be safe out there. If your loved ones are in the military, I thank them for their service. Or if whoever's watching that is basically serving in the military, thank you for your service. I have family that basically was in the military, so I thank y'all for your service. I love y'all. Peace. And I just want to tell all of the followers and the family, please like, share, and follow. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. Be safe and peace.